Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Let me tell you something, man. Floyd Schofield, he clipped Tevin Farmer. It's not just a matter of hitting and buzzing him, stunning him, dropping him. Nah, man, he put the bing-bings on him. And to be honest with you, I still think Tevin Farmer will come back and get another opportunity because Tevin Farmer is a fighter. And I actually have to say or extend a thank you to ADELEYE and Bernard Hopkins and the whole Golden Boy staff for bringing Tevin Farmer on to fight Muratalla, to fight Zepda twice, and now to fight Schofield. Let me tell you something. They put some money in that boy's pocket. And I'm glad Tevin Farmer was able to come back kind of out of obscurity. He disappeared from the sport and come and get some good money. But it's something that we got to talk about with Schofield and Tevin Farmer. You know, how much credit does Schofield deserve for the Farmer win? I think he deserves all the credit in the world. I also think every fighter should know, and I've said this in countless videos, the first round, especially the first like 3 rounds, especially that first round, any and every fighter is dangerous. They're all dangerous. They can all hurt you. Anything can happen. That's why you notice the first round is normally kind of just, very cautious. One fighter, even if they kind of put their foot on the gas like Williams Zepda, he may throw 70 punches, which is a lot. But then you see he picks it up rounds 2 through 12, and now he's throwing up to 100. So every fighter, most fighters for the most part, will have a feel-out round in that first round. Now, Tevin Farmer came out just, on the front foot and going at Schofield. And Schofield threw a shot, the right hand, and he saw that it kind of got there, but he also recognized that Tevin Farmer kind of has that, shoulder roll style, was dropping that left. And the second time he threw it, I saw he looped it and got it right like around the glove and right up above it and caught Tevin Farmer. And I was like, that shit is brilliant. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody can throw a looping shot to catch somebody. They may throw it, but sometimes if they don't have the speed, the shot doesn't get there as fast as they want. And it either has little impact or the individual can get out the way. Schofield has so much speed, and obviously he got some power, that when he decided to make that slight adjustment within the first couple seconds of the fight and said, shit, I ain't throwing this shit straight, I'm going to loop it. And he had success, and then it was all she wrote, because that first shot, that shit hurt Tevin Farmer. But people now are saying Tevin Farmer's finally been exposed. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not fair. Tevin Farmer deserves all the credit in the world. The same way we were sitting here bigging him up, man, when he fought Zepda, Muratalla too. But when he fought Zepda and dropped Zepda, and we were like, damn, Tevin Farmer won that first fight. Then the second fight, to see Tevin Farmer be buzzed out of his mind and still stay on his feet and come back to make the fight competitive. Tevin Farmer can scrap. I got to be honest with you. When you look at something like this, right? This is the first fight. Tevin Farmer and Williams Zepda. Zepda threw 780 punches across that fight. Okay? Farmer threw 589. But Zepda landed 260 punches on Tevin Farmer. 190 of those were power punches. So Tevin Farmer took 190 power punches. Okay? Average punches thrown per round was 78 by Zepda. Okay? So that just tells you a whole lot about Tevin Farmer and what he was enduring facing Zepda in that first fight. And despite being dropped in round 2, Zepda's relentless volume and body work edged him to win. Farmer landed the cleaner shots, but Zepda's pressure swayed the judges, which is kind of fair. You know what I'm saying? Where are we at here? So let's go. Where's my next one? Hold on a second. I pulled something else up for y'all. Uh-oh. Right here. Right here. Now, this right here is the second fight, right? Now, here with Zepda and with Farmer in the second fight. Zepda won a majority decision, but this is the thing. He threw 1,050 punches, landed 344, and the punches landed were 242. Power punches landed. So in the second fight, there were 242 power punches landed, okay, against Tevin Farmer. In the first fight, there were 190. So now you're talking about over 400 power shots that Tevin Farmer took across 2 fights, and we're not even including what he took against Muratalla. So Tevin Farmer needs some respect put on himself because he got in the ring against Schofield, and you know what? It's all about timing. Schofield had a point to prove. He was really depressed because of the way the fans attacked his dad, attacked him. They do feel like they were poisoned in Saudi Arabia, and they feel like they were unfairly being prosecuted. So he came in the ring against Tevin Farmer, his friend, looking to prove a point. For Tevin Farmer, he came in there looking like, all right, man, I'm the old dog here. I'm the veteran. I'm going to show this young buck. But he's been in training camp after training camp after training camp, hard fight after hard fight after hard fight. And he got in there against Schofield. And I just think maybe the punch resistance of Tevin Farmer has been, diminished a bit because he had a pound of flesh taken out of him across the Muratalla fight and those 2 fights with Zepda. So Schofield deserves all the credit in the world, but Tevin Farmer has had something taken out of him. And whatever was left, Schofield may have taken the rest of it right out of his chin. Because to see Farmer go down like that, it's either that his punch resistance has been diminished, but we all know all fighters are dangerous in the first round, or Schofield just hits that hard. But, speed is power, and speed kills. So with the speed and the power and the timing and the IQ and the fact that Tevin Farmer, just training camp after training camp, probably just his body just fatigued. It just, all the stars lined up for Schofield. That being said, conversation turns to, who's really the top dog at 135 pounds. That's a whole nother video. So I'm not even going to get into that right now. Because we could talk about 45 minutes about all the key players at 135 and who's the real top dog. Because you got Zepda and Shakir, you got Tank, you got Roach, you know what I mean? You got Muratalla, you got Schofield, Keyshawn just bounced. But, you got Edwin De Los Santos. You got a lot of cats at 135. And to be honest with you, I don't think there's any top dog at 135 right now. I think it's just a matter of the time of the day when them guys get in the ring. And it's just a matter of whoever fights the best is going to win. Because any of them guys can lose to each other. But I think Tevin Farmer, is fair to say that he's going to continue to fight another day. But I wouldn't have him up there with those guys as far as the top dogs at 135. He probably more of like a B-level fighter compared to those A-level fighters. But Tevin Farmer is still a dog, and I know he's going to come back and win. He may come back and shock the world, and who knows, pick up a title. Everybody counting him out. But anyway, good win for Floyd Schofield. We'll see what the future holds. But that win did a whole lot for him. De La Hoya and those guys are beefing with Ryan. That's the kind of performance they needed Ryan to do to Rolly, and he wasn't able to get the job done. The fact that Schofield was able to do it, let's see how Golden Boy, how they advance off of this play, because I just think the next step for Schofield should definitely be something bigger than this, and hopefully they don't sit there, man, and not get him into big fights afraid he'll lose. It's just boxing. Put him in there, let him fight. Nobody has anything bad to say about Tevin Farmer. We all know Tevin Farmer's a dog. He just got caught, and it happens in boxing. Anyway, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. In the breeze.